Lego and a number of us who God has been gracious enough to be in this house, this issue of the revenue formula almost divided the country in the last session. And people who had not joined us remember, Mr. Speaker, that we had a lot of challenges convincing the nation on why we should adopt that base. And you remember you are governor then, and I know even governors and even the chair was governor then. We had push and pull. My proposal, Mr. Speaker, as you give us guidance on the timelines, if it is possible, for convenience of our colleagues who have not gone through the document, we can be allowed, Mr. Speaker, even I'm proposing further, that even the chairperson of Finance and Budget can even propose. I have seen we have signed something to do with Kamukunji, so that, Mr. Speaker, members can be taken blow by machine of public budget office, can take members through an informal Kamukunji so that they can understand what goes through. I remember Bishop Senator Wambua, when there were some counties that were losing. And then there was a lot of protracted fight in this house, which almost divided, because there were people who were saying 1 man, 1 vote, 1 shilling. Others were saying 1 man, 1 shilling, 1 kilometer. So we don't want to reduce this debate, Mr. Speaker, to that level. So I wish we can defer this matter, build a consensus, then come back and debate, and then we pass, so that we don't need to push extreme, because I know Senator Kisang, Senator Folamu and others will also want to really know these are small counties who have been facing challenges of skewed resource allocation. So, Mr. Speaker, let us give a timeout, Mr. Speaker, sit. And I know for people like Eddie, who are supporters of Arsenal, are still recovering from the loss that happened yesterday, Mr. Speaker, to PSG. So, Mr. Speaker, they are still recovering and mourning. So, Mr. Speaker, they should be given time to recover and look at the serious matters. Mr. Speaker, you can, Mr. Speaker, if you can guide the House on that issue, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Gloria.
Thank you, Speaker. Mr. Speaker, for some of us who are first-timers, I like to call myself an amateur in politics who's learning, an intern of this House. Mr. Speaker, I was looking forward to being sensitized on this matter. Mr. Speaker, you know, Kenyans don't even know that, most Kenyans don't know that after every 5 years, there's a revision of this formula. And so as we sit here as representatives of Kenyans, first of all, I find it very curious why we have not been furnished with the documentation. That even if it's an oversight, Mr. Speaker, you know, sometimes it looks like some things are happening and we are being just led to a certain direction. Speaker, I want to ask for the newcomers like myself who pride ourselves in being interns, if we can have a Kamkunji, so that we can be sensitized on what is happening, and then we can be able to deliberate in the Kamkunji before we debate this matter. Speaker, I think for some of us it will be very helpful, because as interns of this House, you know, they keep saying we are nominated, we are nominated. We would like to learn about this revenue formula, the revision, so that we can understand next time when we come back to this House, because we are coming back, we can be able now to stand up and say as ranking members and all that. So, Speaker, I'm asking for a Kamkunji, if we can have a Kamkunji outside of chambers, and then we can come and deliberate on the matter. Thank you.
Senator Enoch.
I think the Speaker, I walked in when Senator Cheragany was making a very passionate appeal for timeout on this motion by Senator Roba. The Speaker, truth be told, this is perhaps one of the most important engagements of the Senate in its 5 years, because this will determine the monies that will be shared among counties for the next 5 years. The Speaker, in fact, I want to implore the chair and the Speaker and the chair of the committee to actually consider a retreat, even within Nairobi, within a real retreat. A Kamukunji would be like 2-3 hours. That would not even be enough, Mr. Speaker. This is a matter that we need. By the time we are coming here, we have already built consensus. So just come and just process the business and come up with a way forward for everyone. Because, the Speaker, lastly, one of the most disturbing things about a formula for sharing revenue is that it may get to a point that then one county, unfortunately, may have to not gain as much as other counties. You actually even need to walk that journey with every senator so that they know why they were getting much less than what the others are getting. The Speaker, a retreat will be important to build consensus on this matter. I thank you.
Now, honorable senators, let us make progress in this particular matter. I do agree that this is an extremely weighty matter. And if we can avoid the ugly scenes witnessed during the passage of the formula that is now under implementation, then every effort should be put to ensure that we avoid those ugly scenes. I have consulted with the chair, and we have agreed that this motion be moved on the 22nd of May of 2025. That gives us roughly 2 weeks. Within those 2 weeks, we do not need a kamkunji or a retreat. Amongst yourselves, read the document, consult amongst yourselves. If need be, before the 22nd. If need be, before the 22nd, having given you the chance to consult among yourselves, if you're finding difficulties and you need the Speaker and the Secretariat to bring you together for purposes of maybe hammering a certain consensus, we will be available. But this motion will be moved on the 22nd of May 2025. The documents should be made available today, both in soft and in hard copy. So, honorable senators, we shall now resume the normal flow of today's business, and I'll call Senator Omtata, whose statement had been dropped because when it was called out, he was not in the House, but having explained his absence to the satisfaction of the chair, I will allow him to proceed with his statement. Thereafter, we will move to comments.
Yeah? And make sure I don't hear us. Senator Chimera, stop looking at me. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 53, brackets 1, to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Finance and Budget regarding the government's decision to lease public sugar companies for approximately 30 years, effectively private